Hi guys, and welcome back. Today I'd like to show you something cool that I've got. So today we're thinking about bases when you display your models at shows and stuff. Now normally I just display my models on something like this. It's an A4 frame, cheap as chips from the supermarket. I take the glass out, leave the wooden backing on it, and then you can get like various materials from Hobbycraft, and I've got various ones. I take them to shows and people can display the models on them. I think it always looks a little bit better when your models are on a display rather than just sat on the table. So that one, rather if you put it on a table, yeah, it looks cool. But if you put it on a base and it elevates it, then it highlights the model. Now, I've been doing this for years. I mean, I've built up quite a collection with different materials in. And as I say, I take them to shows for our hot rod and custom car display. And people put the models on them, and whichever suits the style of model. Now, I've done this other one here. This is sat in my kind of hobby room. And I did this. It's from a commercially available display case. It sits in my hobby room and I sometimes take it to shows. But I wanted it to make it look like a 60s kind of show car displays. You can just build it up with what you want, bits of trophies, etc. I normally have a piece of that material underneath the car that just highlights it a little bit more, and it is just kind of cool. Bit fragile, but I have had it to shows before. Now, I've just got a new one. Let me just move this out of the way. Sneak it round the camera. Why is that going out of focus? So, I've always fancied getting a turntable, but you put a model on a turntable with a mirror underneath it, and yeah, it shows off the model. But when I see them at shows, I'm always a little bit disappointed, that thinking that there could be so much more. So I came up with an idea, and my dad is a very, very clever man. He does scroll sawing and bits of woodwork. So what I'm going to make me was this. So it is a cover basically for the turntable. It slips over the turntable like that, just sits over it once it's switched on, and then put the model on it, and we can kind of make it look like the previous display, and we can try to come up with an idea for it at the moment. But what I'm thinking is at the back here I'll have a board which can either be the name of the car, the name of the custom, the builder, or whatever you want it to be. But I'm going to make it interchangeable so things can be slid in and out of it. Maybe a scene, or say a background, just basic background, or as I say, the name of the car or whatever. And then we'll put show stanchions around it, and we can maybe add like little bits to the display like that, with a couple of trophies around it like that, and other stuff. Just make it so it's something interesting to be on the display table at the show. I don't know, it's just an idea I came up with. My dad, being as clever as he is, has made this. I've asked him to make me a couple more, so I can take them to shows. I can either put my models on it, or other people can put theirs on, and display the models to their best ability, if you will. or just something a bit more interesting. So yeah, as I say, I've got my dad to make a couple of others. So we'll see when they come to the first show. Hopefully it'll be at the Keighley show, because that's the next one I'm going to be at. But maybe, hopefully, we'll have something there to put on display. But then also, while we're talking about shows, as you probably know, I went to NNL West last year, which was the final one. Now, since then, my friend David, who I went with, David Wyckoff, and the Sprue Butchers Club, which again I'm part of, they have decided that they're starting a new show to replace NNL West. It's on the 25th of April next year, 2026, at the Ventura County Showground. And it is the Left Coast Nationals, I want to say. I have got a flyer for it. I will put it on at the end of this video. And the theme is mini trucks. If you're out there, you watch this, you can make it there. It would be, everybody would appreciate your attendance. It's going to be a good show. There's lots of cool plans being made for it. There'll be lots of vendors there. Really good venue, hopefully. I've never been myself, but there is a couple of shows that have been there. But this is the premiere show of the new one next year. So yeah, I'm intending to go out and support the show. So we'll see. As I say, I will put the flyer on for the show at the end of this video. All right, guys. If you got any ideas for what I can do for this display and any other sort of displays, just to make display models a lot more interesting, hit me up in the comments. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.